My BFI player choice this week is a film that featured heavily in an episode of Secrets of Cinema, the BBC series in which Kim Newman and I attempted to identify and break down the rules and tropes of a century of cinema. The episode in question was on cult movies, and you could argue that this 1922 Swedish-produced Danish-shot oddity was ground zero for that strange and indefinable subgenre. I'm talking, of course, about Häxan. Written and directed by Benjamin Christensen, Häxan, or Witches, is a visually stunning quasi-documentary, partly inspired by the notorious 15th century tome Malleus Maleficarum, that sets out to trace the history and superstitions of witchcraft from the Middle Ages to the 20th century. As the title suggests, it's bizarre and sometimes lurid fare, with Christensen mixing an intriguing analysis of subjects like the misunderstanding of mental illness with saleable helpings of nudity and torture, interspersed with some astonishing early movie magic. At a cost of nearly 2 million kroner, Häxan was at the time the most expensive Scandinavian movie ever produced, but that didn't prevent a range of countries, including America, banning it from distribution back in the 20s. Yet over the decades, the film's following grew, with the Swedish Film Institute overseeing a number of restorations, most recently in 2016. Meanwhile, in the US, the Metro Pictures Corporation released a re-edited version of the movie in 1968 under the new title Häxan: Witchcraft Through the Ages, with an English language narration by none other than William Burroughs, author of such cult favourites as Junkie, Queer and Naked Lunch. Today, Häxan is hailed as something of a masterpiece, a piece of thrillingly sensationalist cinema slyly masquerading as a historical documentary, inviting audiences to revel in its displays of outlandish weirdness while still allowing them to maintain the facade of academic interest. Enjoy.